Hi guys, this is Sajak from Debugging.com. In this video, we'll show you how to flash latest crDroid ROM Android 16 base onto Nothing Phone 2. So please take a backup of all data on your phone and then let's get started. First off, get the Android SDK from my article, extract them onto your PC. You can do so anywhere you want. In my case, that is done in C drive and let me show you. The files of platform tools are over here. Okay, just a second. You could see the files of platform tools are these all. Moving on, now enable USB debugging and OEM unlocking. The debugging is required for ADB command and OEM unlocking is required to unlock the phone. So let's now enable both the toggles. Let me plug in my phone to the PC and let's enable them. So go to settings, about phone and Nothing OS and tap on build number 7 times. Then go back, go to system, dev options and enable OEM unlocking as well as USB debugging from here. Tap on OK. You might get one more prompt, tap on allow. And with this, the debugging is now enabled. Let's first do a verification. For verifying that, type in CMD in the address bar of platform tools, which is over here. Hit the enter key. Type in the command ADB devices and verify you're having an ID. As you could see in our case, we are having this ID. If that's all well and good. So next up, you now have to unlock the phone. For that, boot the phone to Fasboot mode. Then use the command of Fasboot flashing unlock. You'll get a prompt on your phone. Use the volume key to highlight, unlock the bootloader and press the power key to confirm. All the steps and video are given in this link. Open this link and get the job done. Once you unlock the phone, re-enable USB debugging once again. Moving on, you will now get the ROM and the recovery file from this link, the ROM and the recovery. Once you've got both the files, just give me a second. The downloads compressed. This is the ROM file, recovery file. Okay, we have now both the files. Now transfer both the files inside folder of platform tools. Let's copy it from here, paste the file inside platform tools. Likewise, do a renaming. For the ROM file, let's rename it to ROM. The name becomes rom.zip. It will be easier to type in the CMD window now. Once that is done, now boot the phone to Fasboot mode. For that, type in the command of ADB, reboot, bootloader, hit the enter key. The phone should now be in the Fasboot mode in just a few seconds. So let's wait for that to complete. And after that, type in the command of Fasboot devices and verify you're having an ID. So let's do a verification for that. And you could see we're having this ID. If you're not having any ID, then please install the Fasboot drivers onto your PC. For Fasboot drivers, link are given over here. There's also a video, so have a look at this article and the video, install the drivers. Then do a right click on the Windows icon and select Device Manager. Now expand the Android phone section, verify your phone is shown here or not. If it's shown here, well and good. So moving on, let's now flash the ROM file. For that, let's first wipe the super slot of our phone, or else you might get the update error 7. So let's first flash the file, super empty file. Okay, for that, you may get the file from my link, article link. Okay, in the download section, the file should be here only. This is the file. Open this in new tab, get the file from here, 5.1 KB only. This will take a few seconds, download. And we should now have the file. Once you have got the file, which is in the downloads folder, copy the file from here, paste the file inside platform tools. Do a renaming and remove any numbers from the end. Keep the file name as super_empty and remove all the other stuffs from the end. Now let's flash the file of super empty img onto our phone. This will wipe the super slot. So let's get going with the flashing. The command is over here. Copy the command from here, paste the command inside CMD window, hit enter. It's now complete. Now you have to flash the crDroid recovery onto your phone, which is quite easy. You may open my article as well, but simply the shortcut way is to type in the command of Fasboot flash recovery, file name, which in our case is recovery.img. Hit the enter key. The flashing will now start, take only a few seconds. So let's wait, and once that is done, type in the command of Fasboot reboot recovery, and the phone should now be in the crDroid recovery. This will take only a few seconds, so let's wait for that to complete. And after which you could then flash the ROM file. So let's keep a tab on the booting up. In a few more seconds, we should now be inside the crDroid recovery. After the nothing logo, I suppose. And let's now see what happens if we are inside the recovery or not. And we are inside the recovery. So first off, do a factory reset. This will wipe off all the data from your phone. So if that's all well and good, select format data. Once that is complete, go back, choose apply update from ADB. And now first off, type in the command of ADB devices and verify you're having the sideload keyword. Let's see. You could see, okay, currently it's not shown here. I don't know why that's the case. Let me replug in the phone to the PC. For some reason, you could see the ADB sideload command is not working. Let me do a reboot to the recovery once again. Let's see now what happens now. I don't know why that's happening. There's nothing wrong with the USB because we have just used a few commands. They all are working well and good. There's something wrong with the recovery, I suppose. We'll verify it once, and if that does not work out, no issue. We'll use the OrangeFox recovery. That will fix the issues. So not a cause of any major concern. Let's now see what happens. Apply update from ADB. ADB devices. Okay, the recovery is not working, that's for sure. So go back, go to advanced, reboot to bootloader, and we are now inside the Fasboot mode. So let's now flash the OrangeFox recovery because the crDroid did not get the job done. For OrangeFox, open the OrangeFox. Okay, I have an article and the video as well. So let's see that. First step is done, second step is done as well, third step is also done. Get the recovery file from this link. Once you have got the recovery file, let's flash it. So I might be having the file onto my PC, downloads, compress. Let me see if it's there or not. OrangeFox for Poco. This is the one. Once you got the recovery zip file, extract it, copy the recovery IND file, and paste the file inside platform tools. Let me remove the crDroid recovery, which is over here, and paste the recovery of this one. So we have got the OrangeFox recovery. Let's now flash it. The command is the same as before. Fasboot flash recovery.img. Hit enter. The recovery file will now be flashed, and when that is done, type in the command of Fasboot reboot recovery. The phone should now reboot to the OrangeFox recovery, and we will now flash the ROM using this only because the crDroid recovery is not working for now. So we have to skip that. Not an issue, I suppose. In a few more seconds, we will be inside the OrangeFox recovery, and then we could flash the ROM file. Okay, we are inside the recovery now. This is the link for the Nothing phone 2. Let's close it for now. That's not required. And we are now inside the OrangeFox recovery. First off, go to wipe, format data, type in yes, hit the orange check mark. It's now complete. So now let's do a reboot to the recovery. This is very important. Reboot, choose recovery. The phone will now reboot to the recovery. This will remount the phone's data slot. So let's just wait for that to complete. And after that, we could flash the ROM file onto our phone. And we are now inside the OrangeFox recovery now once again. So let's now do a file transfer. Let's copy the ROM from here and paste the file onto our phone. Okay, my phone is there, but I'm not able to access the storage. It's not possible. No issues. Let's use the ADB push command to get this job done. Type in the command of ADB push, file name, which in our case is rom.zip space / SD card. Hit the enter key. The ROM will now be there onto our phone. So either use the copy paste. If that's not working, use the ADB push command. Or if you have any USB device, you can use that as well, the OTG pen drive. But please don't use the ADB sideload. That should be used only with the USB recovery like crDroid recovery or crDroid recovery, and not with the OrangeFox recovery. So don't use that for now. With that in mind, let's just wait for the file to be transferred onto our phone. And we have now got the file. So let's flash it. For that, use the ROM zip file. Swipe to flash. The flashing will now start, take up to around 4 to 5 minutes. As you could see, it's currently going on. So let's wait for that to complete. So guys, the flashing is just about to get complete and it's now done, as you could see. So now go back, go to wipe, format data. It is a must. Type in yes, hit the orange check mark. When that is complete, now comes the most important part. You could see the ROM is flashed to the slot B, and now I am in slot A. So let's make a switch to slot B. Likewise, if you are on slot B and the ROM is flashed to slot A, make a switch as well. So let's go back and go to menu, choose reboot and make a slot switch. In my case, slot A is active. I have to make a switch to slot B. So just do a reverse, and you could now see changing boot slot is now complete. And now I'm in slot B. So now type on reboot system. You'll get a warning sign. Just skip that. Swipe to reboot. And the phone should now boot to the OS. The first booting up will take up some time. That's all normal. Nothing to worry about. It might take up to around 30 to 40 seconds. With that said, let's just keep a tab on the boot logo or the boot animation, which should appear anytime soon in around 10 seconds at the very max. After that, we'll have to again wait for the phone to boot to the OS. But for now, let's just see the boot animation, which should be coming up, and you could now see. So we have flashed the ROM successfully. Just to repeat, please don't use the crDroid recovery. You could see the ADB sideload is not working over here in crDroid recovery. That is why we flashed the OrangeFox recovery, and we are now using the OrangeFox. And with OrangeFox, there's no issue whatsoever. So with that in mind, you could see we are now inside the OS. So let's get started with the process. For now, I'm setting up offline. If you want, you may connect to Wi-Fi, link your account, and Then do a data restoration as well. Do the app data restore, all that if required, but that will take ages, so I'm skipping that for now. Okay, what's this? crDroid recovery, just a second. Okay, nothing as such. Dark, distance navigation, and that is it. We are now inside the OS. Let's get started. The new, you would see QS styles are there. Okay, in the app section, anything third-party app, nothing. All the clean stock UI experience we have, just the required apps. Then settings menu is over here. So you might be aware the crDroid settings has all the tweaks. Let's have a look at them. There are various tweaks, as you could see. So first of the status bar icons, you must sure hide the icons from here if not required. Clock styles, clock positioning. Let me see any styles. Background chip is added. Seconds. I don't know what's the space in the extreme left. Let me show you. I don't know why that is there. Let's remove the chip because that's taking too much space. Then Wi-Fi standard icons, colored icons, and they are now implemented, as you could see. Show notification count. Enable that as well. Add a logo. The logo is now added as well, but there is some padding space at the top left that's required. I don't know why that's the case. You may change the logo from here. Let's see the logos. They are being changed. Linux Mint. For now, let's keep this turned off. Well, that was changed. I don't know why that's the case. I hope that's only the first time and not subsequent time. Otherwise, I have to do a formatting of the phone. I just hope it's only for the one-time usage. That was not a good initiation beginning for us. Anyways, let's see once again. Settings, crDroid. Then apart from that, logo, we have the battery icon style. Circle, it's now changed. Battery percent next to the icon, which is a must for me. Battery bar, you may add a bar for the, let's say battery full charge is green, low battery color is red, and charging is yellow. For example, let me show you. If I change it to, let's say, purple and apply it, you could see it's now changed. But I keep all of this turned off. I am not a fan of these UI tweaks. Tap to sleep, tap to wake is also working. Brightness control, let me see. Yes, it is also working as expected. Quick pull down from both the sides. Yes, that's also well and good. In the QS settings, you may add a header image if required. From here, these are the various options, as you could see. Let's say X-Men. Okay, this is also fine. Let's choose the baby sunrise, and you could see it's enabled now. This looks somewhat nice, surprisingly. Then the battery style in the QS styles, filled circles, battery percentage next to the icon, and you could see it's changed. Full circle is something, well, not that much great. I have to change it. Let's choose an icon landscape only. Then brightness slider, when to show, always show positioning top shape, rounded square, and you could see it's changed now. QS style shape square, just for the sake of reference. Okay, this is not good. Let's go back to the dynamic only. You may add or remove rows and columns of the QS styles. By default, it's the 4 columns, as you could see over here. So you may remove the columns or change the number of rows as well for QS styles from this section. Then we have the lock screen tweaks, clock font style in the lock screen. There are various options, as you could see from here. Let's choose randomly any one of them. Remponk, I don't know what is that. Now wait for a few seconds. The clock is now shown here, as you could see. It's fine. Then media cover art for the music players. Tap to sleep is working. We have checked that. In the button section, partial screenshot, power menu, advanced restart is there. And system recovery, Fasboot, and system UI. Thankfully, we have the system UI, which is a must for me. And anything new from here, UI tweaks. AOD is there as well. Always show when charging. It's working well and good. Then screen off animations, bonus settings, theming engine. Let's say rainbow, not good. Fruit salad, this is fine. Navigation bar style, you may choose from these styles, or the font style. It's a long list of fonts, as you could see. Let's go with something unique. Then okay, this is not that much great. Acnolica, which is fine. Icon packs, you could see for the status bar icons. Let's go with lawn. It's now change. Then signal icon style for the carrier data, you could change it from here. Then same goes for the Wi-Fi icon style as well. icon shape in the home screen and the app drawer pebble, and they should now be changed. Let me see it once, and yes, they are changed. Then we have the notification tweaks from here, and at the force stop button in the notifications. Okay, let's just see that. It's a system notification, so we are not having this. In third party, you will see a triangle for the force stop. Sound tweaks, volume step, screenshot sound, we could turn that off. Great to see. Vibration and haptics should be there in my case. Miscellaneous, Google Play negative spoof, autofix, UV metal detection. Okay, that's nothing. If you have a Keybox file, you may upload the file from here and pass the strong test with ease. Unlimited Google photo storage is there. Netflix spoof is there as well. Allow app downgrade. Okay, that's great to see. Sidebar, you may enable the sidebar and add the apps of your choice from here. And this is the, you could see sidebar apps. You may also close it, maximize it, or pin it. These are the apps. You may add more apps from this section if required. For now, let's turn that off because this tends to have a confliction with the back gesture. It tends to conflict here with the back gesture, so let's turn that off. 3-finger swipe. Let's take a screenshot. So all the features are working well and good. Regarding the Keybox file, you may ask for the file from this article's comment section, or I will email you the file. So just drop in your request here at the bottom comment section over here, or you may have a look at my module as well, my Keybox module, and get the latest Keybox from here. Once you got the file, let me just show you for the sake of reference. Change it to file transfer, and there might be a Keybox file somewhere roaming around on my PC. Keybox, this is the file. Let's copy it, paste the file onto your phone. Anyway, will do. Simply paste the file here, do a rename it to Keybox. Only should be keybox.xml, nothing else. Okay, so let's rename it to Keybox. Once that is done, now tap on this Keybox session, choose the file. That is it. It's now loaded, and you'll now pass the strong test with ease. If the file is currently not revoked, if the file has been revoked, not an issue. Simply use that Keybox file and pass the strong test using this banned Keybox file. I have a couple of approaches for that. You could see that step 1 and 2 or 3. First and 2 are quite impressive. Please try that out one. They are quite short as well. The first and second method will allow you to pass the strong test using the banned Keybox file. So you may carry out that task as well. So this is all. Okay, let's see the look at the display section. What all is there? I want to see the pure black. Okay, that is there. I was wanting this for now. And colors, there are various options you could see from here. Then smooth display 120 Hz is fine. Tap to sleep is also working as well. Systems, glyph interface, you could carry out the tweaks from here for the glyph interface if required. And navigation mode is gesture is fine. Okay, navigation bar can be hidden as well. That's quite nice to see. Yes, and you can now see it will be gone from the bottom. Yes, that is gone, which is what I was circle to search. Will only work if you have the bar. Okay, that is a thing, so I have to keep it turned on, and you may long press over here to enable the circle to search. Well, what is the, I don't know why it's not. Okay, now it's working, activating. This may take a few minutes. Let's minimize it, then it will work. And in the gestures, quick tap, use quick tap. Let's take twice to take a screenshot. Let me see if it works or not. Yes, that is working as well without any issue whatsoever. Then you may solve the OT updates from this section, or you may solve it via the recovery as well. The recovery, I mean the OrangeFox recovery, because crDroid is not working, so use the OrangeFox recovery to flash the update file. No need to do a factory reset in that case. While you're installing the OT updates, you may skip that. Then what all is there in the wallpaper and style section? So you may change the themes from this section, or from here. Switch to light theme, then back to dark theme from here as well. Apart from the theming engine, we have the options to enable the theme icons, change the colors from here, which we have seen already now. Then app grid size, let's choose 5x5, which is the one which I use always. That is over here. Icon shape we have seen already, same for the icon font as well, shapes, that is all done. In the lock screen, you may change the clock style. This is the one which I am currently using. These are some new clock style. That's something new and interesting. I haven't seen this on any other ROM till date. So let's go with this one only. Clock font has been seen already now. Then apart from that, you may also install the nothing camera onto your phone. Let me just show you once. So for that, I have a link of the Nothing camera is over here. Install the APK. I have the APK onto my PC, I suppose. This should be Nothing camera APK. Copy it from here, paste it onto your phone. Let's see now if it's working or not. Files app, Nothing camera, settings, allow from this source, install, and open while using the app. Okay, just a second, allow all. Well, something was missed, I suppose. Ask, allow only while this photos and videos, allow, always allow. That is it, I suppose. Yes, that is now complete. Let's try to open the app now. And it's working well and good. Let me just take a photo of any phone, anything as such. Let me see now. Yes, no issue whatsoever. The photos has been taken, but it's not opening from the gallery. It's not opening from here, as you could see. It's just not working. And you may install the Google Photos app and see the photos from there, or from the Files app as well, which will take some effort. But let's, okay, DCIM is over here. The photo is, as you could see, has been taken. Camera is working without an issue whatsoever. Now let's root the ROM. Rooting is optional, but I'll show you how this could be done. So get the file of SukiSU Ultra. You may also use the SUSFS mod. I have both the files onto my PC. Let's transfer the file. This is SukiSU Ultra SUSFS. Copy the file, paste the file onto your phone. I'm again repeating, rooting is optional. You may skip that. But for the sake of reference, I'll show you how to obtain root on your phone. Files. Go back, again go back. Let's first install the SukiSU Ultra. Open. You could now see it's working built in. So the root has been obtained. You may allow the root from here. You will not get any SU request manually. You'll have to give it the root access. For example, if you want to give it the root access to any third-party app, do so from this section and not manually. That will not work. In case of Magic, you might have seen a SU request appears. That will not appear over here. In this case, you have to only use it via the super user tab. You may flash the module from this section. Just use the zip file and flash it. Okay, let's now see the SUSFS module. Let's try to flash that. Nothing phone 2 SUSFS module install. It's now done. So tap on reboot. So let's now unlock the phone and see the result as well. What all is working and not. The SukiSU Ultra is over here. SUSFS is working or not. Okay, the module is over here. Tap on this and you could see it's now working on our phone. You could now carry out the desired tweaks from this section. So guys, that's all from this video. If you have any query with regards to the Nothing camera, the SUSFS, SukiSU Ultra flashing or ROM features, let me know in the comment section. And thanks a lot for watching this video.